Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Leslie Weidenbender. I'm here at the Indiana State House with Representative Bill Davis, a Republican from Portland. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
So you're going to be the sponsor in the House of the big gambling bill, the gaming bill that came out of the Senate. Tell me why you wanted to take that on.
Well, actually, I chair public policy, which is where that bill will initially be heard, and so it's a pretty big bill. I needed to make sure that as the public policy chairman, I understood the bill and that I could make sure that our committee understands everything that's going to go on in that bill. As you know, it will probably end up in Ways and Means because there is a lot of financial impact to the state. And I just wanted an opportunity to make sure we understood the bill and that the committee had a good opportunity to look at it. It affects a lot of people, it affects a lot of income to the state of Indiana. And so I thought it was probably best that I sponsor the bill in the House.
So the bill is meant in part to help the casino industry deal with competition coming from Ohio, but even from Michigan and Illinois.
Right.
Do you think that's a worthy goal?
Well, I think what is a worthy goal is that we have a lot of people that are employed in the gaming industry, whether or not we like gaming or you don't. We have a lot of people that are employed there. It is a lot of revenue to the state of Indiana that we now have incorporated into our budget. So I think we have to make sure that we protect those as much as we can, and we're going to decide whether or not this is we're going to expand gaming, we're not going to expand gaming. There's all those issues to deal with, and there's a lot of moving parts in this bill. But I do think that we have to keep in mind that we do have a lot of people employed in the gaming industry in this state, and with unemployment the way it is and the economic development the way it is in the state of Indiana right now, with all the people we have unemployed, to lose more employment without at least looking at ways of curtailing that, I think we wouldn't be doing our job.
You're also a co-sponsor of a bill coming over that's meant to help the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, which of course is the home of the Indy 500.
Right.
Tell us what's important about that bill.
Well, what's important about that bill is that this is a company that has been a long, not only supporter to the state of Indiana, but a contributor to the state of Indiana. I mean, if you think about the Indianapolis 500 and the fact that it's 2 Super Bowls in one weekend, they contribute a lot to our state. And I think that we have to make sure that we're protecting Hoosier taxpayers, and we do a lot of economic development for out-of-state companies to attract them here. So we have to look at what that impact would be if they weren't here, and what it would be if this were a company from outside the state coming and asking for help or for incentives to help them grow their business. We want to make sure that we're looking at this from the right perspective. And I will tell you, Leslie, I am the chairman of the Motorsports Caucus in the House, and that's simply a group of people that have an interest in motorsports, which I've had long before I came to the General Assembly, and I think that's probably why they asked me to co-sponsor the bill, is because I'm interested in motorsports and have been for a good long time. I understand the motorsports industry, I think, a little bit, and so it'll give us an opportunity to take a look at that bill from a number of perspectives. But I want to look at it from an economic development standpoint, and the way we look at economic development for companies that are both in this state and outside of the state.
Representative Davis, thank you so much for being with us. I'm Leslie Weidenbender, and this has been Comcast Newsmakers.